The internet computer is a cryptocurrency that is designed to decentralize and completely rebuild the internet. This is one of the most ambitious cryptocurrency projects that I have ever seen, and I really do believe it has a lot in store for it. If you enjoy the video, remember to like and help get me to 300 subscribers. Also, remember nothing said in this video is financial advice, it's just a fundamental analysis. So, let's get into what the internet computer actually does and see if this third generation blockchain has what it takes to completely rebuild the internet. Alright, so let's do a quick history lesson about the internet computer before we get into it. Also, a quick disclaimer, I'm going to be interchanging between the words internet computer and Definity throughout the video as they are the same thing. Bear that in mind. So it was founded in 2016 by Dominic Williams, who's a pretty big guy in the cryptocurrency space, and he's responsible for inventing a whole bunch of stuff. It raised $121 million from contributors, all pushed into developing the project and coding the project. In 2018, 50,000 lucky people got tokens early, which is very good for them as it opened at such a high price. On December 2020, the project became fully decentralized and was getting ready to launch. Now, on May the 10th, the internet computer launched into the cryptoverse, so it came out at around an $80 billion market capitalization only about a week ago and has since dropped to a $25 billion market cap. A big dive for the currency, however, I believe the fundamentals are there. As you can see, Dominic Williams is a really professional guy and he has a bunch of credentials and he's invented a whole bunch of things in the cryptoverse. So, what is the internet computer? Well, it markets itself as the third major innovation alongside Bitcoin and Ethereum. Bitcoin doesn't have much utility, can't do too much. Ethereum has a whole bunch of programmable utility, and this markets itself as solving Ethereum's problems. So, what specifically does it do? It is a blockchain computer that has a whole ton of things on it, like smart contracts, which is just programmable money, which has the potential to cut out middlemen and third parties. All it means is money only changes hands once conditions are attached to it, which is something not seen before blockchain. It runs these at web speed, so it markets itself to be as speedy as the computer. It processes and stores data efficiently, and it provides powerful software tools for developers to make stuff on the internet computer so they can run applications, make websites, store their data, and do all of the stuff they would normally do on the internet computer. This provides a revolutionary way to build tokenized internet services, pan-industry platforms, whole decentralized financial systems, and traditional enterprises can build all of these things and their own websites off the internet computer. It is intended to be a complete replacement for the internet, and it will completely decentralize the internet, and it should yield even more functionality than the current internet. Dominic Williams says this is a natural evolution of the internet, and he's saying basically that it's going to make the internet more secure, have more services, and be decentralized. He says everyone is betting technology will become more superior in the future, and here's one way it is going to become more superior. We're going to see the internet evolve. Many people won't even notice that the internet has evolved to the internet computer, but once it will, the internet computer token holders, they will be very happy. To understand why the internet computer has value, we need to see what needs fixing. What is wrong with the current internet? Well, firms currently need to build off centralized services like Amazon Web Services, Facebook, or Microsoft Azure. Firms will need to run applications on these servers in the cloud. They will also need to securely store files on these services. They will need to send mail or move data from one place to another on these services, and individuals will also need to do this off these centralized services. So there's a massive industry for building off the internet right now. Currently, the internet has a code in it called TCP/IP, and the internet computer wants to change this code and make it into the internet computer, which will be the next evolution. So, what the internet computer will do is it will provide a means to reversing the increasing monopolization of internet services. Put simply, this is going to mean big tech like Facebook, Microsoft, and Amazon are not going to control the internet completely. Instead, it will be decentralized and individuals will be able to control it and no one will change the rule. So, the current internet is created by a protocol that combines thousands of private networks. These include the big tech giants like Google, Facebook, Amazon, and Microsoft. However, the ICP is a protocol that combines thousands of decentralized data centers. So there's a clear difference in how the ICP stays decentralized and how the internet is highly centralized and monopolistic. The internet was originally intended to be decentralized. However, this is not the case anymore. It is highly centralized and our data is controlled by big monopolies and big tech. Many firms will rely on data from sites like Facebook or LinkedIn, or they will build off services like Microsoft Azure and Amazon Web Services. However, many of these firms, and they have said this, have said that these platforms pose an existential risk to their business. And many big tech companies have leaked consumer data and leaked heaps of data, and many people are unsatisfied with big tech right now. Let's dive into an example. So, Zynga is a social games company that is built on top of Facebook. So they built off top of Facebook. And on the first day, they had a valuation of $10 billion, and it was a huge company built on Facebook. However, a few days later, Facebook changed the rules, and then this company lost 85% of its value overnight because Facebook changed the rules. The internet computer basically means this can't happen. No one controls it. No one can change the rules. It's all run off an independent, decentralized governance process. So this risk is eliminated completely. And as you can see, there is actually a problem here. This is not trying to solve something with no problem. The internet computer means open internet services can be built, and it provides guarantees to those who want to build on top of them. Firms will be able to build applications and websites on the top of the internet computer without it being controlled by malicious third parties. The internet computer has a very specific purpose, which I love about it. It wants to decentralize and rebuild the internet, far more specific than a lot of the other blockchains. Also, the internet computer has a purpose of being far more efficient and better than the internet. The internet computer means users can use it without giving commission to a central body, which is going to be a big marketing tactic and is superior to the current internet. Also, firms or individuals can execute smart contracts off the internet computer, and they can run these at web speed and store data. Mark Cuban has specifically said that all of his businesses will be using smart contracts to improve efficiency, and Dominic Williams has said smart contracts are the future and they are going to, quote, take over the world. So smart contracts have a huge future, and all these mean is money only changes hands when conditions are met. If you want to know more about smart contracts, check out my Ethereum video and research into them more, because these are really going to be the future of the financial system. So, the internet computer also has a few other main points that make it a lot better than the current internet. One of these is it is far more secure than the internet. Users of the internet will be well aware of the potential for scams and hacking. The internet depends on firewalls, backup systems, and it still fails in security. Currently, firms need to spend tens of millions of dollars on cybersecurity. This is why we're seeing cybersecurity stocks go to the moon like CrowdStrike. However, the internet computer means firms will no longer need to spend all of this money on cybersecurity, which most of the time doesn't even work, and hacks and breaches can still occur with minor mistakes. Instead, the internet computer will be a blockchain that will secure the network by thousands of decentralized parties, and so far these blockchains have proven to be unhackable and completely immutable. So the internet computer will take away this need for security with all of these firms, and it should make it far better. Currently, builders on legacy IT services must also go through a complex set of steps, setting up firewalls, central cloud services, tools, databases, and more. On the internet computer, firms will easily be able to build off it seamlessly. The internet computer is marketed as very easy for computers, and the current internet is very confusing, very hard to manage, and not secure for big tech. The ICP will also include a whole range of things like internet identity, which can verify things along the supply chain, and it looks like the ICP has a lot in store for it. So, how efficient actually is the internet computer? Well, the internet computer can run at web speed, so it can already do what the current internet can do, and in the future it will run even faster than web speed. Currently, the internet connects everyone all around the world, so it's quite amazing that a blockchain created by Dominic Williams can already easily do this. The internet computer will receive query calls, which is information from databases which it hasn't seen before, and it will execute these in milliseconds. Update calls are information it has seen before, and for some reason these take longer, but this is about 1 second for update calls, so it's very, very quick, the internet computer, and it can do a lot of blocks. It reduced computing costs by over 1 million times, and they do actually say over 1 million times, multiple times throughout their website for computing costs, which sounds insane. And all it is independent data centers around the world running mathematically to secure the protocol are highly likely to be a lot more efficient than a centralized internet secured by big tech vendors. So the ICP is meant to be a lot more efficient than the current internet. Now, the technology behind the ICP is very, very confusing, and I'll admit I spent a lot of time working on the tech, and I really did struggle with it, so it's fine if you don't fully understand it. But chain key technology is a public chain key, so it's fully public, everyone can see it, and it renders old blocks unnecessary, so it takes out all of the inefficient blocks in the space, and it is one of the reasons this computer can run very fast. None of these other cryptocurrencies use chain key technology, and Dominic Williams is saying this tech is revolutionary. Chain key technology basically means there's just one single public key. This isn't seen in other cryptos, and it basically means it's a lot easier to verify things, and it makes the network a lot more efficient. Chain key technology basically allows new nodes to form subsets to scale the network infinitely. So, this is a very confusing sentence, but it's a little bit like Polkadot. It means all of the faulty nodes are replaced and they never stop. All of these nodes are running in parallel together. The network never gets clogged together, and all of these nodes can continue working even if there's any outages in certain nodes, which all it means is the network is a very efficient network, really. Chain key technology allows the internet computer to finalize transactions and update smart contracts in just 1 second, and it's really considered quite a good tech. So, it's said to be one of the first cryptocurrencies to run at unbounded capacity at web speed, and a lot of people are really saying the tech is crazy behind this. There's a bunch of other technology behind this, including canisters, which is just their new smart contracts that they've built, the network nervous system, which is their governance protocol, which is way too confusing to explain, and subnets. So, the ICP token plays 3 very distinct roles. The ICP tokens facilitate governance, so they can be locked up and staked for users to earn economic rewards, like most tokens can. The ICP tokens are also converted into cycles. Cycles are just computational resources that execute actions on the ICP. So all these do is they allow the network to function. So the ICP token allows the internet computer to keep running and functioning, and those who allow it to function are rewarded with more ICP tokens. That's just simply how the token works and gets value. Currently, not enough is run off the internet computer. However, there's a few promising projects, and you should also remember anything can be done on the internet computer. You need to open your mind. Anything that can be done on the internet can be done on the internet computer, and more. So it can basically do anything you need for financial services. A decentralized exchange is currently on it. Multiple decentralized social media platforms are run off it, even a TikTok-like platform. And there's currently a few infrastructure projects run off it, like Fleek, which allows easy building of open websites and application, and there's 14,000 websites running off it. So, firms can build their traditional websites not off Google, but off the internet computer. And there's another one, which is a pan-industry platform for tracking the provenance of luxury goods, starting with luxury watches. So there's some tracking and verification websites on it as well, which are very good for the internet computer. As we can see, there's been some crazy price action for the internet computer, sliding from around $750 all the way down to $250 in the space of 7 days since it opened. I would like to see a bottom for this before I buy it next, and I'll be continuing to watch it to get into the internet internet computer and actually put some capital into this project, as I think it's great over the long term. I will be doing a price prediction on the internet computer that will be coming out soon. So if you want to see that, subscribe to the channel as you'll get notified when the new price prediction comes out for the internet computer. Of course, it's going to be very hard to predict because the internet computer's only been out for 7 days, so I really need to value it with using some other metrics, which may take a little bit longer. If you enjoyed the video, remember to like the channel and subscribe to the channel to help me get up to 300 subscribers. So, thanks for watching the video, and if you want to comment anything about the internet computer in the comment section, that would be much appreciated.